Have you ever seen someone cry and instantly thought they're too sensitive? Or maybe that person is you. But what if I told you something surprising? People who cry easily are not weak. In fact, psychology says they often have a deeper emotional brain than most people. And today, you're going to understand what's really going on inside their mind and why it's actually a hidden strength. Part 1. What easy crying really means. First, let's clear a big misunderstanding. Crying easily is not just about being emotional. It's about how your brain processes feelings. In psychology, some people are called highly sensitive individuals. Their nervous system reacts more strongly to emotional situations. That means sad scenes hit harder. Emotional music feels deeper. Even small criticism can feel intense. But also love, kindness, and joy feel stronger too. So it's not overreacting. It's overprocessing emotions at a deeper level. Part 2. What's happening inside the brain? Inside the brain, two main systems are involved in crying. 1. The amygdala, the emotional alarm system. 2. The prefrontal cortex, the control and logic system. In people who cry easily, the amygdala is often more reactive. That means emotions get triggered faster and stronger. But here's the interesting part. It's not a flaw. It's a sign of strong emotional wiring and empathy. Their brain doesn't ignore feelings. It feels everything fully before processing it. Part 3. Why they cry so easily. People cry for different reasons, but here are the most common psychological triggers. 1. Emotional overload. When too many feelings build up, crying becomes a release valve. 2. Empathy overload. They don't just feel their own emotions, they feel others too. That's why they might cry when someone else is hurt. 3. Suppressed emotions. If someone holds feelings in for too long, even small triggers can unlock tears. 4. Deep attachment style. People who care deeply about relationships may cry more when things feel intense or uncertain. So crying is not random. It's often the result of emotional depth plus sensitivity plus pressure release. Part 4. The myth of weakness. Society often mislabels crying as weakness. But think about it logically. Which is harder? Pretending nothing hurts, or allowing yourself to feel everything honestly? Crying actually requires emotional honesty. Many people who don't cry aren't stronger. They've just learned to suppress emotions. But suppression doesn't remove feelings. It only hides them. And over time, that can create stress, anxiety, or emotional numbness. Meanwhile, people who cry easily often release emotions instead of storing them. Part 5. The hidden strengths. Here's what psychology often finds in people who cry easily. 1. High empathy. They understand others deeply and care strongly. 2. Emotional intelligence. They are more aware of what they feel and why they feel it. 3. Strong moral sensitivity. They often feel strongly about fairness, kindness, and injustice. 4. Deep love and connection. They don't do surface-level emotions easily. When they love deeply. Part 6. The struggle side. Of course, it's not always easy. People who cry easily may also struggle with overthinking emotional situations, feeling overwhelmed in conflict, getting hurt more easily by words, needing more time to emotionally recover. But this doesn't mean something is wrong with them. It just means their emotional system is more sensitive and active. And like anything powerful, it needs balance. Part 7. How to handle this emotional nature. If you're someone who cries easily, psychology suggests accept it. Don't fight your emotions. Understand them. Learn emotional boundaries. Care deeply, but don't absorb everything. Express instead of suppress. Talk, write, or release emotions safely. Don't shame yourself. Crying is not failure. It's regulation. And most importantly, remember this. Being emotional doesn't mean you're unstable. It means you're alive, aware, and human. So the next time you see someone cry easily, don't call them weak. They might just be feeling a world that others don't notice. Because sometimes, the people who cry the most are the ones who feel the most. And feeling deeply is not a flaw. It's a rare kind of strength. What do you think? Are people who cry easily emotionally weak? Or emotionally powerful?